Another thing that most people don't realize or most people won't know about is also back in the 1920s and the 1930s, people putting explosives or things inside of bags and also like I say, in the old days, I don't know if it was on purpose or what, but sometimes people would actually transport nitroglycerin dynamite sticks. Not even a joke. Not even a joke. There's photographic evidence of this too. In the old days, in the 1920s, we actually even had to post it. You cannot transport your dynamite in our baggage cars. People actually used to take nitroglycerin sticks, sawdust sticks, and they would transport them in their baggage. And then one of my baggage handlers would take the bag and throw it up onto the carriage top. And sometimes, boom. Like I said, nitroglycerin and sticks of dynamite is actually a little bit more, it's not that bad, but sometimes, yeah. So, believe it or not, like I say, because people put all kinds of things inside their baggage. Like I say, LS, Travel Expert, American Airlines, carriages, all that stuff. You know, you name it, we've done it. Lusitania stuff, all that kind of stuff. Titanic, LS Titanic. It was the LS Titanic, by the way. On the front, there's the word Titanic, and then there's LS right there. And I put Lucifer's Star on the side one time. Anyway. Point is, though, that, believe it or not, me and the Japanese, or me and the Germans actually started doing this, but we actually started to think about, like, the baggage area and actually the possibility of someone putting a bomb in there. And so, while we couldn't stop the bomb from going boom, we thought, well, maybe we'll just make it as safe as possible. That included a floor that was actually a little bit thicker. So you'll see this on some of the older buses and older vehicles. Basically, the floor is actually a little bit thicker than normal, where if someone puts in an explosive, you know, it would actually go boom. So we were just making the vehicles a little bit tougher. You know, not that it really mattered, and I was probably realistically adding weight and just making it needlessly expensive, because it's like, if they're gonna put an explosive on your bus, there's not much you can do about it. But in the old days, believe it or not, we actually did save lives. There's actually a couple times where someone put in a half a stick of dynamite or a little bit, or basically gunpowder or something, and they went boom, and not everyone died on the bus. There were a few people, 3 or 4 people, that actually owe their life to some of my craziness. Like I said, I'm crazy. I was crazy. It's true. It's true. I was making buses needlessly heavy. I was doing this. I was doing that, all because people were crazy. The crazier. I mean, people do a lot of crazy things. Like they put explosives, and because it was my bus, my vehicles, you know, so we were wasting a little bit of fuel. We were building a little bit extra heavy. And so some of the baggage containers, and this actually takes more of an effect where you see it on the aircraft where the baggage is, the baggage containers can actually, you can go boom, and they'll actually take like almost a stick of dynamite. They're actually made to be able to withstand a stick of dynamite or something like that. Or we really tried. So. And we actually did that with the buses and stuff and the baggage areas. But I mean, it has needless cost, and it's needlessly heavy. And, well, you know, I probably shouldn't have done it. But, you know, we were like, well, it might save lives, so we'll do it. And maybe a couple times it actually did save lives. Other than that, it was needlessly heavy and a waste of time, and I'm sorry. But, well, I was a little paranoid, you know, and it was rough times back in the old days. So it was a different time. As they say, things were different back then, and they were. So we were trying to be as safe as possible, and maybe a little bit overly cautious or whatever. But, you know, a couple of those times, 3 or 4 people lived that wouldn't have lived. So, so I can't really say, well, you know. Anyway, I wasted money, but we saved lives occasionally. That used to be our motto. LS, we save lives. So that was our motto. LS, we save lives. So we also transport lives too. But I'm LS and Lucifer Star, and yeah. and we saved as many lives, helped as many people, fed as many people as we could. So, yeah.